he's broke as fuck. I paid for so much of his stuff. I don't think that's cheating at all. Crypto is for broke people trying to get rich. Access my crypto wallet. I lost $200,000 in a trade that day.
All right. Everyone just calm down. We're back to episode of whatever it is of Outspoken. Welcome back. It's lovely to have you back. We've got a very exciting episode today. We have got the Love Island 2022 winner, Vanessa Sierra. That was also a lie, but she was on the show.
I just got dumped after a week.
On that show?
Yeah.
Really?
Or like 2 weeks or something. Yeah, I didn't last long.
Oh, well, were you on there for a week?
Their loss.
Yeah, not long at all.
That's only 6 days. So anyways, guys, we've got a lot of topics to talk about today. We're going to go through a lot of things in the cryptocurrency world, NFTs, her horse riding injuries, Love Island, reality shows, living in Dubai. A lot of things happening around the world right now. She was also recently on the Nelk Boys podcast with Andrew Tate, so there's some funny stuff there to talk about. We've got a lot of things written down, a lot of things to go through. It's probably going to be a long one. Sit around, grab a bowl of water to drink because it might be a very long time. You might get parched and you don't want to be dehydrated because if you get dehydrated, you can get brain fog, get a little bit tired. You just need to be drinking water. Our bodies are a high percentage of water. Just get your water in. Sorry, I'm dragging that on. How are you, Vanessa?
I'm great.
You look great.
Thank you. I've only lost my voice and broken every limb in my body, but
Your voice sounds fine.
How did you lose your voice?
I don't know. I think it's just from all the traveling, or maybe
Going out at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I did have a pretty big night the other night.
Could be that. Could be sitting on a plane for 15 hours with pretty crappy oxygen and then going out to a club till 3 a.m. wherever it was you went.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 a.m. or something, but yeah.
Well, nonetheless, you might not sound great, but you look great. And that's all that matters.
Exactly.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
What have you been doing? Your hair? I mean, I'm going to have to sign that.
It's not one you can sign, is it?
No,
Yeah, you can
it's
make it
not.
work.
It's like one of those
Spray
home
paint.
jobs.
Yeah.
Spray paint.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
I've seen worse.
So how did you do that? You fell off a horse.
Yeah, I fell off my horse. So I was at a competition and I just face planted. So I broke my shoulder and I hit my head.
It's
really
not
hard.
funny.
Horse riding's scary because like when you fall, you're falling from a pretty big height.
It's not the height, it's the speed because usually you're going quite fast.
Yeah, true.
Was your adrenaline too high to notice much pain? You definitely felt it all.
I had no idea that I was hurt.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to keep competing and they were like, oh, I don't know about this. They were trying to stop me.
Was there any footage?
No, because it was during warm-up, so nothing was filmed.
For a bit of context, Vanessa recently competed in, is it like a horse jumping, horse riding type of competition in Dubai or Abu Dhabi?
That one was in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, so every week I compete, I do international level show jumping.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a random thing that I guess a lot of people probably don't know unless they follow you. You do put it up on your Instagram a lot.
Yeah, I don't really post that much of it because no one cares about it.
You know, I was a jockey when I was like younger.
No, you were not.
Yeah, I was.
You actually.
I was Lockie.
Have you seen it in the
Have you not seen
room?
any of the photos
in
in
the
my
computer room?
There is pictures in my computer room of me riding a horse.
I
never
don't believe it.
No, I didn't like
It's a bit
compete in
cringe,
like
but
high.
It's a good photo.
I didn't compete in like high.
so funny.
It is pretty corny. I didn't compete in like high level shit, but like local competitions, I did heaps.
You can actually ride.
Fuck yeah, I can
And you've
ride.
never told me once.
No, I wanted to surprise you. That's why I asked you to take me to your horses to take down the beach, and I was just gonna like go completely normal, and you'd be like, "What the hell?"
I can't tell if he's talking shit. He's
No,
talking shit,
No,
isn't
I'm
he?
serious.
Anyone that knows me well knows I rode horses every day where I grew up.
I know you well. I've known you for how many years now?
Well, I didn't want to say anything. I wanted just to get on a horse in front of you, and you'd be like, "What the hell?"
I like just impress me. Wow.
Yeah, that's a great plan.
I don't know what to be more impressed about: the fact that I did that when I was younger, or the fact how well we just lied to her. We can't be trusted.
Idiot.
You
sake.
idiot. We can't be.
Fucking idiot.
You look good. You look good.
I'm about to walk off this pod.
So anyways, guys, she's a bit injured. If you're living under a rock out there and you haven't seen anything from Vanessa, her socials will be linked. She's a bit of a, I don't know what you'd call her. She's a bit reality show, model, influencer, social media person, OnlyFans fucking superstar, I guess you'd say that. Very smart with the crypto world, the business world. She's got many talents, many more talents than me. I actually have no talent. So anyways, you've been living in Dubai for a while.
Cricket noise.
So anyways, you've been living in Dubai for a while. You've been out there for what? We were there. I was there earlier and saw you earlier this year. That was like May or June.
Yeah, I've been there a year and a half now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why the move to Dubai?
Well, I was already overseas and Australia was going through all that COVID bullshit.
I personally wouldn't mind if it came back.
Back to Australia. But you're about to leave, aren't you?
Maybe after I leave,
Yeah.
because I don't care about anyone but myself. And I want everyone to know that that's the truth. I'm just joking. No, fuck. But yeah, so you went on Love Island here in Australia many years ago. You came
forgot
off.
I did that.
How many years ago did you go on Love Island?
Oh, so like 2 years ago, maybe longer, 2.5.
Wow, I thought it was longer than that.
I thought it was like
I was
4.
gonna say like 5. I don't know.
No,
Sorry.
no. What the fuck?
Wait, do you know what? Maybe it was longer because 2
I
years
don't
ago,
know.
2 years ago, COVID started.
I swear, like,
What year
I
did you
swear
go
I
on?
knew
You don't
2 years ago.
You don't
No.
remember?
I don't know.
You went on the show and you came off and you dated Luke and Bernard. Great people. Anyway,
I've
but
got a great track record.
great track record. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But anyways, so you went on the show. I was trying to put pieces together when I was last kind of friends with any of them. So I'm just trying to piece them timestamps.
I don't remember. But COVID started, what, 2 years ago? So it must have been 4 years ago or something.
Started in 2020, early 2020, I believe.
Yeah, wow. So it would have been a while
'Cause that's
ago.
the year that I got kind of stranded out in LA. First world problems, but that's where I spent the
Oh,
year.
it's a tough life.
Yeah, it was actually I quite enjoyed being in America in COVID because like there was no traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic, no good.
Well, I was just traveling through COVID
Yeah.
because I was on tour for tennis. So we were just
Anyone that
doing-
was traveling was just copping so much hate. But it's just like, if there's ways to do it, then obviously you're going to do it.
You're not going to stay in a lockdown, especially not if you're living in Melbourne. Fuck
No.
that.
No, Melbourne was pretty rough. I felt pretty bad for everybody in Melbourne because like it was before they really had the chance to get out of there. It was kind of too late. They were literally pretty much prisoned in Melbourne. It's crazy what happened during COVID when you think about it. I feel like a lot of people have like woken up a bit and like realized how fucking weird all that was. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think COVID is just the biggest scam out there. Not the sickness, but the whole. The
There's
whole
for sure like a
situation.
flu strain of COVID or something. But I mean, I've tested positive like 4 or 5 times, and you know, every time I've had it, I just get really unfit. That's it. But I mean, there's definitely the flu. But yeah, the way they went about that, there's a few countries in the world that just went insane about it.
Yeah, and then other countries that just didn't care at all, like Thailand.
Mexico, we went to Mexico peak COVID for a holiday, and like, why wouldn't we? Like, obviously, oh, don't fucking spread it. I'm like, I don't know, like, it just is what it is. It's a controversial thing to talk about, so it is what it is. I'm sure people are going to comment about it, but
So
yeah,
What was
So
it?
you're the reason it spread like wildfire because you just
I
didn't
took
give a fuck.
COVID-19 to Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for that. I knew I had it. I went there and I touched everyone.
Mm.
Just joking, guys. This is all allegedly.
So what was it like on Love Island? So is it at all? So I started watching a few episodes and I see like people walk off and they like flirt and they're like kissing and stuff like that. Is all that like pretty natural?
It is and it isn't. Like, you kind of have the choice to, you know, go with what the producers hint at what they want you to do, or you can do whatever you want. But
Right.
generally, if you do whatever you want, it doesn't go well for you.
Yeah.
So I went kind of against what all the producers said, and you know,
That's why you're on there for a week.
if someone pissed me off, I made sure that they knew that, and that caused me so many problems. Whereas other people would just
But that's reality TV, no?
Yeah,
Like, be
it's-
yourself. You're supposed to be yourself on reality
no,
TV.
it's fake as
Supposed to be
fuck.
clashing,
yeah, yeah.
clashing
Have you-
characters.
I
Have
was
you
asked
seen-
to go
yeah.
on a lot of these like reality shows, some here, some in the UK, and I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't make sense for me to do them here because I've shown my personality and who I am and stuff like that. For me to go on there, if they were to tell me to act any other way than how I am, people are going to be able to see straight through that. So it's like it could. I mean, a lot of people like haven't done anything before that and go on there. Then cool, like not the whole world knows what they were like already. But yeah, I don't trust reality show.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more opportunities as well if you do an overseas one. Whereas Australia, I went on and I knew half the cast.
Yeah.
Like everyone was linked. So
It's a very small like country. Like it's
yeah.
Love Island UK is massive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, people coming out there with millions of followers.
Yeah, wow.
But then again, some of their careers don't last forever. I think Tommy Fury was on Love Island. He's doing all right, I guess.
Yeah, he's killing it
But
now.
yeah, like some of them come off and with millions of followers and they might have a year of making money, but some of them
Oh.
make it last forever.
I actually have a question. So when you come off the show, right, and they're posting like shit on your Instagram, are you posting that stuff yourself, or do they have your phone or access to your Instagram to post that stuff?
You have no idea what they're posting. So you can take photos and stuff while you're there, but you don't have connection to the internet or anything. They give you like this little dummy phone, and all you can do with it is receive notifications and take photos.
So you could see what was happening on the Instagram?
No, it's like a weird,
Notifications of what?
it's like
Oh.
like if they send you a message, you know how they're like, I got a text.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy though.
Yeah, right.
And obviously you didn't meet the love of your life on that show.
Oh, what do you mean? I loved everyone on there. They were great.
No. There you go, guys. Reality shows are a bit of a hoax. Some aren't, some are. I like the things where it's not dating. Like, I think Big Brother's kind of fun to watch, but I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, I think the challenge shows are pretty cool.
Do you think there's a chance that people can meet true loves in them shows or no?
I think that, I mean, the producers put people on there to clash. They're not going to put people on there to get along. So I think the chances of you actually getting along with people and finding the love of your life is so low.
Is there any of that is like still together to this day that were on those shows?
Tommy Fury and what's her face?
Oh, really? His
Is
missus?
his missus from that too, is she?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
She's pregnant now.
Oh, with him?
Yeah, they've been together for ages.
Happily ever after. There you
I
go.
imagine it wasn't with him. I've got a question. Could be a controversial question that I've wanted to ask a female like yourself who's, you know, outspoken. She'll speak her mind. So pretty much my question for today would be, if you and I were dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, say if you weren't putting out and not having much sex with me, would you be upset if I went to get like a massage with a happy ending?
I would rather you go do that. I wouldn't want to deal with the situation.
I applaud that.
Yeah.
I think that's respectable. That's
I
honorable.
I don't think that's cheating at all.
It's a selfless act.
You're a great woman, Vanessa.
That's
Great-
wife
great
material.
woman.
Like, you don't have any connection with the person. You're literally just going there for the service. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
It's no different than you walking into Starbucks and getting an iced latte. No different.
It's literally exactly the same.
It is the exact same. Getting a massage with a hand job at the end is the exact same as getting an iced latte at Starbucks on a Saturday morning.
So when you go to get your latte, or your massage, just say you're getting a latte.
Yeah.
And they'll never find
So
out.
you're cool with it. You'd rather your partner go and get a massage with a happy ending instead of cheat.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, he's going to be at home, sexually frustrated, probably pissing me off, and then making the relationship worse.
I can respect this.
Yeah.
True.
This is very important.
If you go gets his fix, he'll fuck off for a bit, you know? Leave you alone.
And you probably know that he wouldn't, because then he's not having an intimate connection with another person and spending time and money on dates and stuff. He's going there, $100, $200, whatever it might cost. So I've never done it. No, I haven't.
Ends up marrying the fucking massage parlor.
Ends up falling in love with her.
Just keeps going back
Just
to
crazy hand jobs. Like, oh, yep, no, you're mine.
her. This is crazy. Starts doubling up, more tips.
But then
bang.
what happens if he marries her whilst that was her job? Can he tell her to stop doing it to
Yeah.
other people?
Is he covering the pay?
No.
Well, then no.
If he covers the pay, then he can.
He's got to start giving hand jobs himself.
To boys?
Yeah. He's got to support the business, family business.
I reckon I could let a dude do it if it's just a service.
You'd pay for it.
I wouldn't fucking pay for it. No, I would not. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. If it was free and I was really desperate, I don't know. I might let a dude jerk it.
I'm going to pull my own dick.
Yeah, that's probably better.
I'm going to probably go
No,
for
there is-
probably
there
go
is a-
for a wank, I reckon.
You have to like numb your hand or something. What's that thing that I hear guys do?
Oh, no, I was about to tell you. So this is a
Yeah.
proven fact. For any men out there that might feel a bit lonely from time to time, this is a proven scientific method to help you if you're not getting a great deal of, sexual intercourse in your life. Get your hand, find a nice rough surface, not too rough. You want to press it down and sit on it with your entire body weight for at least 5 to 6 minutes. And that hand is going to go numb as hell. And pins and needles, it's probably going to feel a bit scary. It might feel like it's going to drop off. But then you get that hand, dip it in a bucket of lube all floppy about. You get hard, put it around your penis, and you just fuck that penis with your hand. And you close your eyes, and it doesn't even feel like you're doing it. There we go. I just changed the world. You're welcome, everyone.
Spoken like a true expert.
No, I've never done it.
Bucket of lube.
You haven't bought a bucket of lube before?
I'm just imagining like a massive bucket.
Boof.
I have a lot of sex.
Rip it out.
I have a lot of sex, so I like to have a bucket of lube in case anyone just decides to get a little bit naughty. I don't usually. I don't think I've ever really needed lube, to be honest. Lube's not that great. I feel like it makes it not feel good.
Great for slip and sides.
It is great for slip and slides.
Mm.
It's pretty much what lube is.
Yep. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
How do you feel about men having multiple partners?
We advance quick.
Who?
If you are dating a man, are you cool with him if he says to you, "Hey, I love you, but I want to love more people"?
If I dated a man I live in Dubai, by the way, so my perspective is probably a little bit skewed, but if I dated a man that provided for me, kept me happy, and sort of stayed out of my way a little bit, I probably wouldn't care if he had sort of things on the side.
Things.
You're a great woman.
I find
Things
men,
on the side.
I find men annoying.
Couple little things.
A couple of things on the side to fuck. That's what she said.
Something to keep the cunt smiling. I don't fucking know.
Something to keep him happy, keep him off my back. But I mean, isn't it true? Like there is like in quite a few religions, you're allowed to have multiple wives.
Man, I would like my missus way more if she let me do that.
Yeah, I would marry heaps of girls if they let me do that. I'd marry 100.
Like, marriages don't work out. Like,
You're telling me.
the statistics of divorce are so high, and I think it's because men can't stay loyal. It's just not in your blood
I
to
think
stay
it goes
loyal.
both ways. Girls can be disloyal.
Yeah, but girls are built to like provide, look after the family, blah blah blah, all that. Whereas men are built to spread their seed around and be little hoes.
And punch things.
Biologically, that's how we're designed.
Men hunt stuff. Girls cook.
They cook the hunt.
Men kill.
Men are the protectors and women are the nurturers.
Yeah, but everyone's different nowadays. Everyone wants to be both now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they've taken that a bit too far.
So you're not big on the whole
Sorry?
You're not very huge on the like the feminist sort of culture stuff.
No, like I do believe in women's rights, but I do think they've taken that too far.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all about the equality stuff.
Yeah.
The equality and whatever else. I'm so out of the loop with it all. I just try my best to stay so far away from that shit because, like, my life doesn't... It sounds arrogant, but whatever. I don't know what the word would be, but my life's not really changing because, I don't know, any of that shit. I don't want to get involved and be stressed over something that doesn't concern me. It's not my problem. Like, yes, I wish girls could be more equal to... I don't know where this is going.
But the thing is, men and women are not
treading lightly. He doesn't want to see it because people will cancel you over fucking stupid shit.
No, I can't be cancelled over this shit. Do your best. There's a lot worse things I've said and done than that.
But men and women are not built equal. That's
No,
a
I know
fact.
that.
Is a
Physically
fact.
wise, no, but like...
Like men can't get pregnant,
No.
right?
I think some have.
Just
No, I know what you mean. This is my best way to break down, like, because one thing I follow is sport. Sport's one thing I know a fair bit about. And I look at, in sports, in international sports, and, a lot of the time there is like groups or communities of people that are protesting about that they think women should be the same, they're paid the same as men in professional sports, which, yeah, maybe if they're better at it, but it comes down to like sponsors, branding, marketing, the advertisement companies. Like, if you get like a game of fucking rugby or something on television and there's 5 million people watching the men play, but then there's only 500,000 people watching the women play, that's 10 times different viewership, which means 10 times the amount of people's eyes are watching the guys play, which means 10 times the money should be there because the advertisements will get a better return. So that's why I look at that and I think unless they're bringing in the same types of viewership or the same kind of eyes, then it should be based off.
Ronda Rousey said something similar.
Yeah. Well, Ronda Rousey was getting paid what she was worth because she was a megastar.
Yeah.
She was one of the first females to really do something like that in a long
she was bringing the people who were paying the money.
Especially in combat sports. Like, not many females have ever made huge money from that. I mean, you got like tennis and stuff. Women get mega rich from tennis, but I mean, team sports or a lot of individual sports, it is a lot harder for women to make shitloads of money from sport. So it's cool that girls can do it, but
I think as long as people are given equal opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest issue is barrier to entry. Like finance, for example, a lot of women don't make it up because it's a boys' club and they don't want to hire women. And that's where the equality issue comes in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you rather, because you're like a pretty independent woman and you're doing well with your own life and you're independent. You don't need a guy or anything like that. You're chilling. But like, do you think like for you being a woman that makes good money, you're pretty like, confident and you're sure of yourself, you know what you want and you know what you're doing. But do you think guys get intimidated by like girls like you?
I think definitely. I think the majority of my issues in relationships, it kind of bruises their ego a little bit. If I get more attention or if I make more money than them, it's really hard to find that sort of medium. Like, hey, you can.
That's one thing I think a lot of guys don't like. A lot of guys don't like it if the girl's earning more money than them.
Yeah.
I think it makes them feel more inferior for some reason. It feels like, because in a lot of guys' brains these days, they feel like they have to be making good enough money to provide for things and be able to give their girl a nice life. And, if shit goes wrong, then they've got money to fall on. But if the girl makes more, then they might feel like they don't need them as much. You know what I mean? I know money's a very materialistic, meaningless sort of item in relationships, but it is important.
Yeah, I think it does. Like, I don't think it takes away their masculinity, but it does make them feel emasculated if someone earns more or if they're more successful than them, for sure.
I have a pretty different outlook on it myself. Like me with what I do, like obviously one of my exes, like my most recent ex, Maddie, she made really good money and she was always making good money before me. And I thought it was cool. I didn't look at it in the sense of like, oh shit, like I'm intimidated by that. I'm just like, no, that's fucking dope. Now we both pay for stuff.
I think it's intimidating if the guy doesn't have money.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if the guy's like a fucking brokey or something.
Because I think that's like, they just, I don't know, men are always supposed to like pay for shit, I guess, is like what the image is that people have in their head.
I don't know. I dated a pretty famous tennis player who made very good income. And
Novak Djokovic. Middle name Bernard Thomas.
Fucking hell. I can't remember what we were talking about just then. His name just like
We were talking about
about men paying for things.
men paying for things. Yeah, I guess you've dated people that have also had money, you know.
Yeah. So what's it like? Are they
and
buying Ferraris on weekends?
his ego was shattered. Like he hated when I made money. Every single time something good happened, like he'd be like, "Oh, you're obsessed with fame. I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're doing that." Meanwhile, like accepting money off me, I paid for so much of his stuff.
Really?
Yeah, he was broke as fuck.
Wow. Because I seen some shit. There was some articles of you guys. I remember when you guys were dating, there was some articles of when you were in like you were in like the COVID hotel, and I think you were like losing your mind a bit, like because you didn't have any fresh air in there, which is fucking criminal of the government, mind you. Imagine putting people in a room with no fresh air.
Yeah.
At least give every single person a fucking window.
We
at
didn't
the bare minimum.
We didn't have fresh towels or anything. Like,
Yeah, that's
it
fucked.
got gross.
That shit. I got really lucky every time I landed. I got a room with a balcony, fucking double bathrooms.
There were some people who had like no windows as well, and like they said it was fucked. Like
The first time I
it
did
just
it,
feels like so claustrophobic because there's no fresh air coming in except this little gap.
there's nothing. Like it's
Yeah,
just breathing
so
in
hot in there.
Yeah.
and gross.
recycled air conditioning all day. I know when Maddie first came, she had to do it with none. The first time I did it, I had no window. The last 3 times I did have a window and a balcony, and it was fun. I just took heaps of Uber Eats.
Took heaps of roots.
I love Uber Eats.
I
Smashed Uber
never mind. I was going to say I was taking something, but I was just literally eating. I was just eating something in there.
Wow.
So that was what I did. But anyways, back to the articles.
My boob keeps slipping out.
There was a laptop that got broken in a video. What happened with that? Vanessa doesn't want to talk about this one.
Oh yeah, I
I
saw
just-
that.
He's got a lot of mental health issues, and
Well, I hope he's doing well. I hope they're not too bad.
yeah, no, that was even during COVID. He just kind of lost his mind.
I think a lot of people in the limelight, whether they make a bit of money or have some level of status or fame, especially someone like himself, you know, he's a controversial tennis star, and you know he was doing really well at one stage, you know, and took a break. And you know, I think being in, you know, everyone's got a different childhood, a different upbringing. I don't tend to blame anybody for having traumas or anything. Like, it's not an excuse to treat people shit, but you know, like a lot of people have their mental health issues, as you'd know, and myself would know. It's like from childhood traumas, experiences, relationships, abandonment issues. Everyone's got their own problems, so I can understand.
Yeah, I try to be understanding of it. I think that laptop issue came down to his, you know, the money making, you know, his ego being shattered because of that. Because when he broke my laptop, he broke everything that I needed to make money. So he broke my other laptop, he broke my camera, he broke my phones. He broke like I was trading at the time, so he made sure that
This is crazy.
I couldn't access my crypto wallet. I lost $200,000 in a trade that day because
How much?
$200,000
Australian.
in a trade that day, Australian. Yes, because
Jesus.
I couldn't close a trade.
So hang on a second, just to refresh my brain. You lost
I'm getting angry now.
You lost $200,000 in one day. You lost $200,000 in a day.
Well, I couldn't access anything for a few days, so I didn't have a phone. I didn't have laptops.
Did you get any of it back?
What my
No, she was going to make a trade.
what? No,
No,
the trade was open.
Oh.
I had money running, and
So what happened? It's gone.
Gone.
Poof,
gone.
in the wind.
Oh.
You never got it back.
No.
Oh my
no.
I thought you
fuck.
missed a trade.
No,
Fuck.
it was
That's
in a
racist.
So racist, man.
Fucked.
Fuck.
That is racist.
and yeah, the worst
I
part,
will
like
not stand for that.
a normal person would say sorry. He didn't give a fuck, and I think like he purposely did it so that I wouldn't earn money. I just know that as a fact
Yeah, wow.
because that was always the issue between us. It was money.
Fuck, that's a
Like,
shame.
why are you earning more than me? Why are you getting this attention? Why this? Why that?
That's a shame. All my relationship problems stem from the fact we had too much sex.
Oh, that must suck.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard life for me. Everyone has to just deal with it. All my relationship problems have stemmed from the fact that we've had way too much sex. And I don't know why that happens,
Yeah.
because I don't even have a sex drive or a penis. Anyways, but it's a shame that that all happened. I hope he's doing better.
So what was it like? Because
I don't give a fuck.
back in there was like articles coming left, right, and center. I remember like there was so many articles.
Shit.
Was it like taking a toll on you or
The
pissing you off?
the
or
media really like talking about you.
were you just like sick of seeing it? What was it like?
I mean, I don't really care about the media. Like, I'm at the point where I don't check what's out there. Yeah.
That's good. It's probably healthy.
I don't read comments. I
I
check
wouldn't
what's
notice
out there.
anything unless people send shit to me that they see on Facebook and stuff. Like when I bought my old house and when I sold, and then when I sold it and to parties, people send me articles, but I don't really. Yeah, I would never think to go looking for it. It's like even on Facebook, even pretty much everything that I post these days, I barely even read comments anywhere. I don't reckon, other than maybe Instagram, I haven't read comments anywhere. Actually, on the podcast channel, I read pretty much every comment on here, and I try to reply to as many comments as I can. There's not a lot, so it's pretty easy. But fucking comment more, please. Please, sorry. It was very passive-aggressive. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's better just to not get too caught up in that shit.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than two things: Facebook and Daily Mail comments. I don't know what kind of breed those people are.
TikTok is for sure the most hateful platform.
It's weird how we noticed that on different platforms you can have the exact same video but get a completely 180 flipped reaction to every single version of the video.
You could post the same video to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and all four of them are going to have way different comments.
YouTube will love it. Facebook will fucking hate it. Like
Instagram will love it. TikTok,
Facebook
but TikTok 100%. I reckon TikTok has got the most like toxic, hateful audience in the comments on TikTok for sure.
Considering
They're
they're
the
the
worst.
strictest as well.
Yeah, which I think is crazy. It's literally like just a bunch of just insecure, just broke, jealous weirdos, I think.
You've got to remember they're all teenagers as well on there. Like I was a bit of a bitch as a teenager.
Well, did you write? Are you a comment writer?
No, but like my attitude as a teenager, I was really
I think if I had social media the way it was now when I was a bit younger, I probably would have mouthed off at people. It's just what you do when you're a stupid.
I used to
little
try to write
fucking
funny
idiot.
things for likes, but I'd never like hate.
I would
them.
never hate. No, I would do like trolling. Like I would write like silly comments that make no sense to things, you know.
Yeah.
But I would never really go and write negative shit on people. So that's the last thought that goes through my brain whenever I'm on social media is to like, if I see something I don't like, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to comment something I fucking hate about this. Like, just easy just to scroll. That's like fucking 10, 20 seconds of your life. You're not going to get back. And you're going to sit around waiting for this cunt to reply to see what they have to say back to you. Then before you know it, you suck. Because I'm guilty of this. I've replied to haters back in years ago. Found myself an hour goes by and I'm fucking...
I can see you being so angry. Like,
yeah, but now all my comments get removed whenever I say it.
Well, they're breathing really heavy when they're tapping. Like fucking on the
Yeah,
phone.
but it's just like, it's annoying. People comment and send me a death threat and say, I hope I fucking kill myself. I write back and say, oh, I don't blame you for hating me. Your face looks fucked. Then I'm the one that's in trouble for bullying.
Your comment gets removed.
My comment gets removed. His comment stays. And I'm like, well, fuck. You know, it's the first time in the entire human existence that like the losers and the haters kind of can do something to like bother people that are winning. Yeah. But now I'm just like, I don't bother looking. So is what is.
Yeah, I just imagine those people, like they've had a bad day, they come home, they've probably had a fight with their ugly wife or husband, and they
Their
see,
ugly
wife or husband, and that's why they're pissed off.
they see one person with a good life and they're like, nah, fuck you.
Probably. Who
You're
knows?
the reason my life sucks.
I don't know. I know a lot of people, like even from where I grew up, even in other countries in the world, who make very little money, don't have a crazy life, and they're all very happy, and they don't hate on people. But it's weird because obviously there is... But you won't see many successful people that are happy and are doing well hating on people. It's very rare to see someone who's actually happy and content and doing well because they don't have the time. They're busy focusing on their goals and enjoying their life and trying to make their life better and make more money and do bigger things, because the people sitting around writing all the negative shit and hating on the people doing more, they're wasting all their time because they're fucking too lazy and too scared to try to do the things that the other people are doing. So fuck them. Respectfully, fuck them.
So you live out in Dubai, right?
Yep.
Why'd you make the move out there? What was so good about Dubai?
Well,
stop. I'm scared to talk.
I'm not going to do it again.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
It's just a bit of fun.
So I was really, I'm so scared.
Spit it out. We've only got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was already traveling because of all the tennis stuff, and I didn't want to come home. Everyone was like, Australia sucks, we're in lockdown, everyone's depressed, don't come home. So I wanted to go to Australia for it. Sorry. I wanted to go to Dubai for a few things, set up a couple businesses and that. So I went there for, I think it was supposed to be 2 weeks, and I just didn't end up leaving.
Dubai's pretty sick. Other than the air quality at times, Dubai's great.
Oh, the air quality sucks.
I wish there was a beach, but I mean, you can't.
It's one of the worst.
There
Is it
is
one of
a
the worst in the
What the
world?
fuck?
Yeah.
I literally swam in the beach multiple times.
Yeah, we fucking...
Sorry, I had an edible before this. Anyways, but Dubai's cool to live. I like living in Dubai.
It's good.
Like, I haven't lived, but we spent at least a month. I don't know how long Lockie was there. Not long after me, but
Yeah.
if I didn't get,
weeks.
if I didn't get so
there a while.
sick, I could stay there for ages if I didn't get so sick. But
You had the worst time there.
first few weeks was sick.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great time up until the last like 7 days, but rightfully so. I didn't eat for 5 days in hospital in
You
agony.
died, pretty much.
Yeah, I was gone quickly.
Pardon?
There is a recent thing that happened that I did want to bring up and talk to you about. Was this in Dubai when you went on the Nelt Boys podcast?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You went on the Nelt Boys podcast. Andrew Tate was on there, and you and your friend. I think I met your friend that you were with.
Mariana, yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of my best friends. So we didn't even know that we were going on that podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that that's why, like, if you look at me on that podcast, I look like an idiot because I was just sitting there like,
So how did you end up there without actually knowing? Like, what do you mean?
well, my flatmate was like, oh, hey, let's do dinner, blah, blah, the Nelk Boys are going to be there. Just whatever, casual Dubai stuff. So I was like, yeah, cool, got ready for dinner. And then they're like, oh, we'll just stop off at Tate's house. And yeah, they ended up just filming a podcast there. And I think Tate was running late. He was running like 45 minutes late or something. And the boys were like, oh, let's just get someone on. And of course they pointed to me and my friend. They're like, you girls get up here. And pretty much forced us
So
on there.
they just chucked, they forced you on there.
Yeah, I hadn't
Press
even,
charges.
it's not that I didn't want to go on the podcast. I was just not ready. I hadn't eaten all day. You know me, like I vape. I have like 10 coffees. I was sitting there nervous as fuck.
They probably just sit around there, Tate's late. Look for girl. We need hot girl. Put hot girl on couch now.
No, that's what Nelk look for. It's either fucking Tate or just
It's
chicks.
either like the most famous person they can find. If they can't find one of them, quick, hot girls. Get some hot girls on couch.
girls.
Girls
That is
here.
literally what they said.
I haven't watched much of their podcast, but I do like a lot of their old like YouTube content. They're good boys. I know most of them. So
Yeah, they're cool.
was Tate on the podcast with you?
So
that what
he
it
came on after. So as soon as he came, we stopped. I was like, thank God, like get us off.
Yeah,
And then
right.
he jumped on.
so you weren't really on there all at the same time.
No, I mean we were all in the same house.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought like you were all like, I didn't even watch much of it. I thought you would have been like interviewed and shit.
What was he like? Did you talk to him or like did you watch much of him off camera?
So I already knew him before. I met him. I think it was like 1 or 2 weeks earlier on a boat,
Oh wow.
and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah,
like
right.
he's one of my really good friends.
So you'd
now.
met him prior to that day.
Yeah, I'd met
okay.
him before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has been around on the scene for a while. It's just only really the last 12 months is when he really blew up. Like he has been around for a little while before that, but it's just not a lot of people knew about him. So
Yeah.
So
He got more famous from being cancelled.
yeah, definitely he did.
It's insane.
He's not cancelled. There's videos of him everywhere.
Cancelled.
There's videos of him on every platform every day. It's like he doesn't even have social media accounts really, and he's just fucking. He's the most uncancelable person. It's crazy.
He is probably the smartest person I know.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, that's a big call. Like I thought it would have been me, but I understand. I'm not offended.
So with all like the shit
Like-
that people say about him, is
Yeah.
he that bad? Like, do you agree with all the girls who try to cancel him or the reasons they cancel him?
But did a lot of girls try cancel him, or is
don't
that
know.
just what's going around?
What I
But
heard.
you
yeah.
see what they want you to see because at the end of the day, mainstream media is
Oh, they'll
back
manipulate
taking
it
over.
to what they want. They'll manipulate it.
It's almost like you can spend some person in I don't know which country it was. I saw a thing about a foreign news country. Someone in a different country is facing like 3 years in jail for saying an offensive something offensive to lesbians. Like that's just words. They're facing prison time now. Like the mainstream media is just literally taking over even social media now, and you so controlled what you see.
Yeah.
Like if all you're seeing is how toxic and evil this man is, eventually you're just like, oh fuck, he must be a prick. But if you actually can see on other private websites and everywhere now, all his fans are sharing it. You can see he's not as bad as they made him out to be.
No.
Yeah.
And do you know what? So I posted a video on TikTok. Tate wasn't in there, and all I said in the TikTok video, it was a snippet from the Nelk Boys podcast. All I said was, I don't think Tate's that bad or something like that. And my video got removed for hate speech.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
Tate speech.
Hey. I was like, what the fuck?
Tate speech.
But if you actually go on his podcast, I don't know about you, but I agree with everything that he says.
Yeah.
But if I go on social media and see the things that people have reposted of him, I'll end up hating him because he looks like a complete dickhead.
He's like, I'm not going to be a complete yes man. I'll play like on both sides of it. There is a lot of things that he said that were controversial and could be taken the wrong way, you know, and when those videos leaked of him like belting that woman, but people didn't even like give him the chance to explain that. Everyone was like, oh my God, he's a woman basher. You know, no, this girl was like a dominatrixy sort of person and he paid for that sort of service. That woman came out and said, oh, I was paid for this. I agreed to this. This was consensual.
I thought he was his ex-girlfriend.
I don't even know that much. This is
Yeah.
just what I remember
think-
hearing him say. And, you know, you see all these bad things of what he thinks and stuff, but it's just... You see
I like him. Like on podcasts, he's fucking smart.
He's a very
like
smart dude.
Very open minded, and I've seen people who I would never even think to listen to Andrew Tate before, and like one of my closest friends, and I've seen him like slowly get a little bit smarter and a little bit more woke, and you can see him kind of understanding what's happening, and he's literally all because of Andrew Tate, just watching podcasts because he's very smart and very intelligent.
He just says it how it is, and I think he doesn't like sugarcoat anything, and I think that's why there's a lot of fucking like snowflakes out there that just get really fucking butthurt when someone is just saying it. Like this is how people used to talk 10, 20 years ago. People would say whatever the fuck they wanted to say, and now it's like you can't say what he says, but like, because you think about it, it's like, what were they cancelling him for? He's not a crime. He hasn't even got a criminal record, does he?
Criminal record, no.
He hasn't committed crime.
He said he doesn't have a criminal record.
He's
at
just
all.
used words, and they started banning his face, banning his name, banning him from having accounts just because he speaks his mind. That is freedom of speech being taken away. Even if he says fucked up shit way worse, that he wants to go and kill people or something, he still is allowed to say that. You're still allowed to say whatever you want to say, on camera, online. You can say whatever you want. It's freedom of speech. But, you know, he was getting his shit deleted, getting cancelled and everything just because of words he said that weren't even that bad.
He was also trying to expose a lot of things. Like,
yeah,
you
well,
know,
that's why.
Yeah, and I think that's the real reason behind it all.
Yeah, he was exposing a lot of deep, dark truths behind government
Yeah.
and a lot of like what the elite, powerful people are doing and how the corruption around the world kind of works. And he was like exposing so many things. That's why I think this like woke community and all these like other people and mainstream medias all jumped on it to like try to cancel him before he exposed everything too much. And fortunately, he has his website and he's still getting his stuff out there. So he's going to keep getting his message until someone fucking either kills him or if he quits.
He's got 150,000 members on that website.
Oh my God, paying $50 a month or something.
And he's back on Twitter now as well. I remember when he got cancelled, he had like 150K, and now he's got millions within like.
Of what? Members on his site?
No, Twitter.
Twitter. Oh, yeah. 2-point-something million he's got.
Elon Musk brought him back.
He tweeted like a couple of days ago saying, if they kill me, I love you all.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, oh, that's fucking sus.
I saw that.
I'm sure he would be scared for his life, I reckon.
That's why
he wakes up and he's like, because like he just hated, I guess.
I could be wrong, but I think a big reason he spends a lot of time in Dubai is because it's very safe.
Yeah,
it's very protected.
It's very protected there. It's very safe. There's very rarely crime happening in like the heart of Dubai.
You never catch like a true local coming.
No,
to do
not
shit.
really. Yeah. Hell no. And
Nothing
I mean,
happens.
Not at all.
Like it could happen anywhere. You know, shit happens all around the world in strict places still. But I mean, somewhere like Dubai,
very safe.
Just wouldn't really happen. You know,
I can leave my Chanel handbag at a beach club, leave for 5 hours, come back, and it's still going to be sitting there.
We left
Dubai's
a G-Wagon
cool like
in the desert with the keys in it.
Yeah, broke down. Our G-Wagon broke down like probably like a few miles from anywhere. Really, we left the keys in there with the fucking shit on and everything. Just
Told
so
the owner where it was and just fucked off.
Just left. 4 hours later, he went there to pick it up. You could leave your keys in a fucking expensive few $100,000 car.
It wasn't even on the side of the road. Like you have like the left-hand side, the right-hand side, and the middle island. Like
it was on the medium
that.
strip.
Yeah, literally. We left the G-Wagon there.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's a cool thing about Dubai. It is safe like that. You can trust things. People aren't going to be stealing and shit because it's a very heavy penalty if you fuck up out there for those things.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as strict as I thought in a way as well. I used to think like I can't go there and be myself or be crazy or have fun or party. But I've had heaps of fun there.
I think they've relaxed a lot of laws as well the last few years.
Tourism maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
They've got their, I think it's called the tolerance law or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can't get away with a lot more, but they're just more understanding of other cultures,
Yeah,
which is good.
Well, that's good though that they're more open to it all and stuff like that because it's going to bring more people there, and they do like having a lot of people there. Like they're all about like making their country look cool. So
it's a pretty sick country.
it is a cool country. It's very advanced. I think I like it.
It's got so much more room to grow. All you just do is go head back to the desert. You just expand.
Just keep building.
Just head back to the
just keep building it out.
Yeah.
I did want to talk.
There is so much desert.
Whilst you were here, I want to talk about some OnlyFans stuff because you've been doing OnlyFans for a while.
Have I? Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Where you're still doing it?
Yeah.
So you're still doing OnlyFans. You've been doing it for a couple of years, maybe 2 to 3 years.
I think longer.
Really?
No, yeah, you're right.
Do you you've been doing it ages now? Most people know that you do it. Do you find you still receive any backlash or judgment for it? It's just normalized.
No, not at all.
It's just so normal now. Hey.
Yeah, no one cares. I think it goes the same for everyone. It's always the first three to 6 months that you do something while you're trying to build it. Everyone's going to criticize you, and that goes with any kind of business.
Whenever you first start, people are going to jump to it, but then when you start winning, they'll applaud you.
And I got hit hard. Like the media just ate me up when I launched my OnlyFans.
Was that helping though? That would have helped, right?
Oh yeah, that was. I mean, at the time, I didn't see the positives because I'd never been in the media that much. So for me, I was traumatized. I was like, I hate it here.
Yeah, well, I don't think too much happened when I started it. Like, because I just went fucking wild from day dot. Like, I just was posting crazy shit.
You did
I had
not
zero
care.
chill. I did not give a fuck. I was just on a mission. I was like, this is what I'm doing. And I went hard, and now I'm back into doing it, you know. But like I'm doing it a lot differently than what I did with Maddie. You know, I didn't want to get back in and go too crazy, but I mean,
you can't anyway these days.
We could.
You can so you can't advertise it though. What?
I said we could.
Yeah.
You said you can't go too crazy. I said we could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a bit.
But you didn't get it. You didn't get what I said.
Yeah, no, I killed it. Sorry.
I'll go fuck myself. Really fucking hard.
You could.
I could do that.
That'd be your best-selling video.
I would never do that. Sorry to let everybody down. That won't happen. Maybe. It might happen.
They'd pay for it.
Money talks. Money fucking talks. I am a slave to money. I'm a slut for money.
Get a prepayment from them.
People talk about morals. Like, oh, you don't have morals if you do it. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, people think it's like, you don't respect yourself if you do OnlyFans. But why? I just want to make enough money to help my family. If I'm doing it legally, why not? Help my family, give myself a better life. I can chill out and have to work as hard when I'm older.
You're not hurting anyone as
I got
well.
morals, but they got a price too.
Exactly. They got a price. Everyone's morals have got a price.
Exactly.
$10
Mine's
a month.
Mine's $3 a month.
Oh my God.
And I get $2.60
I can't be charging 10. I might have to lower my fee. Might have to lower my fee again. But yeah, I mean, like, we could definitely do some OnlyFans. Nothing. I'll move on from that.
We're doing a collab.
We are going to do a collab, are we?
Should we run a vote in the comments down below?
If 4 people say to do it, we'll do it. 4 comments. That's it.
That's it.
4 comments. Tell us to do an OnlyFans collab, and we might just fucking provide the goods.
Drop a tape right now.
We could. We could go film one in the... Hey. Anyways, don't worry about that, guys. I got a bit distracted. ADHD.
How long have we been gone for?
Yeah, no, we're good. So yeah, so you've been doing OnlyFans. It is like a normalized thing now, I think. Like, this is another question. A fan sent me this and wanted me to ask, like, and my next female podcast guest, actually, I can't remember his username. Fuck. But he said, hey bro, I need some advice. I've like gotten feelings for a girl recently. She's an OnlyFans girl, not like porn. She just does like solo stuff, nude stuff. And he's like, do you think it's possible? Is it possible for an OnlyFans girl to be a wife material girl, do you think?
Yeah, of course. Why
Yeah,
not?
so to the people that think that it's not, is it like fuck them?
I mean, like, why would it be a problem?
I'm not too sure.
They're not going out and fucking people.
No.
And if anything, like, they're probably more self-sufficient, that they're not going out there chasing men for money. They're probably more genuine people.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Pretty much every girl I've met that either does OnlyFans or even if it's pornography, it doesn't matter how intense or how mild they do. I haven't met many that do it that are like shitty people. They're all very fucking friendly people.
I think at the end of the day, if you have something against it, don't go for an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally as simple as that.
Like, you're not
If
right.
it's not something you're into, don't
Guys will
for
go
it.
and date a chick doing OnlyFans and be like, oh, I don't like you doing OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's just weird. You can't do
You're
that.
not wife material.
If you are a male and you are watching this, if you are seeing a girl, you start liking a girl and she does OnlyFans, when you first met her, you have no right to tell her she has to stop doing it. You can't come into someone's life telling them they can't do shit. So to anyone, guy or girl, you can't tell people to stop doing shit that they did when you first met, unless obviously sleeping with around, unless it's an agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
I think so. Just let people do whatever they want and don't try to change anyone. Right?
I mean, like, if we were to date, there would be a lot of things I'd change, but I mean,
I think if we were to date, I'd probably knock you out in the first week.
you couldn't knock out a fart.
What?
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 That's
What?
a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's a great thing. Girls don't fart. Girls don't fart, right?
No, they don't.
Oh,
Definitely not.
you'll come across the girl who will actually tell you that girls do fart, and I'm just like, no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
They're lying. They're just trying to get a reaction.
Just
But like, you know, I don't know.
attention seekers.
But like, why would they lie about it? They come up and say girls do fart. Like, why would they have to make that up? Like, obviously they don't fart.
I know.
Attention.
Do girls fart? Comment, guys. No, I don't think girls fart. Should they be allowed to fart?
No.
No. Okay. Great answer. What about poop? Should girls be allowed to do poops?
No, just hold it in.
Why do they even have a hole there? It's useless.
Don't look at me.
But why do girls have to have assholes? Like, they don't fart or poop. So, I don't know. Why do they need them?
I'm
Because
just-
you like sticking your tongue in them.
Yeah, I am a bit of an arse eater over here. I'm a bit of a notoriously known arse eater over here. There's been a few.
That's all it's for.
Why do you look at me when you do that? Look at him.
Yeah, that's good. It's good stuff.
It felt better doing it looking at her, but I mean, doing it, it still works. I'd still take anything. I would take anything at this point. I've had a pretty manic week.
I mean, they're all the same, whether it's male or female, right? All look the same.
Nah, like guys' assholes aren't as clean as women's, and I will happily admit that mine is, because I fucking get in there with a scrubbing brush and lay on my back, and I have these 2 hooks that come out the back wall of my shower, and I lay down and I put my heels and they get locked in the hooks. And when my heels get locked in the hooks, my legs are back, I get a scrubbing brush and I just fucking cleanse my asshole. I shave it. It's smooth. I baby powder that bitch once in the odd while. Women love my asshole. Not all women, but the few girls that have been near there, I got a nice asshole. Chocolate starfish. As Limp Bizkit fans would know what I'm talking about.
Chocolate starfish.
It's one of their album names.
I don't know what that is, but...
That's what they call assholes anyway.
Okay.
They're a bit funny shaped, aren't they? I like me a good butthole.
More fucking tentacles than a starfish. Not tentacles, but
These just
legs.
random little assholes are funny to look at.
Man.
I think they're cute.
They are very cute, to be honest.
Cute.
As long as they're not like blacked out, you know what I mean? Like really pitch black, like asshole on.
Do you know how
white.
they've got like are they all like little stretch marks? Like, do you know how assholes like they all like the fingerprints around them?
I think it's
What?
just from.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm not too sure why it would be like that because they wouldn't have to do any motion down there. There's no muscle in the women's bowel to be able to release
And
feces or fart because women don't fart
Wait,
or
what do
feces.
what do you mean? Fingerprints?
Like, do you know how like assholes? You have the asshole, then you have like all the little fucking things that come out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you not understand?
No.
Forget it.
Anyway, anyone want to see my asshole?
Yes.
Go to my OnlyFans.
Duh.
I don't even think I show it on there. I don't even know what I show on there. You have to go find out.
I'd show mine
out.
for $2.60 a month.
$2.60 a month.
Well, it's $3.
How many people would you need to make it worth it though?
Probably like 3.
So like 3 times $2.60.
Yeah.
It's only $7.80.
Yeah.
$7.80 US. You're looking at $10. That's a cheeseburger meal. Just to show
That's
someone
double
your asshole.
digits.
I agree. I don't know why I charge $10, but then I put it on sale every once in a while. But I'm putting some pretty crazy shit on mine, so I don't know. It's fun getting back into it. I did it for a while, and I was like, fucking, it burnt me out. It made me stop enjoying sex, and I was like, I don't regret doing it. I wasn't ashamed to do it. I promoted it. I posted about it. I don't regret it. I wear that shit. I still do podcasts. I'll do some boxing. I'll do fucking OnlyFans. I'll make the odd vlogs. I don't care. It's just all content, and people want to see that shit. People are going to pay me for a service to see some shit that I'm happily to do. If I can make good money from it, why not? So what's your future plans?
My future plans.
Where do you see yourself in 37 days?
Oh my God. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing so much shit at the moment that I don't really know what direction I'm heading in. Because I've got the crypto stuff. I've got my horse stuff. I trade horses,
Yeah,
by the way.
you do a lot of stuff. Like,
I do so much.
what's your dream
I don't
job?
If you could,
Do you know-
what would be your ideal current life situation if you could have anything right now?
This is going to sound so gay, but I would just love to live on a massive block of land, have like 5 babies and
Babies
have-
like horses or kids?
No, like kids, like have a bunch of kids and just live a super chilled life. Obviously not now, but like in the future.
I would like
5 kids is not a fucking chill life. Let me tell you. My mum had 5
Are you
kids.
gonna have
and
a
she was
nanny?
not chill at all.
Are you gonna have a nanny?
Yeah, I'd probably have like 2 nannies or
Okay,
something.
well then you're
yeah.
laughing.
Yeah.
You could do anything.
Yeah, but
You could do
I want so
anything.
many kids. I just want to pop out as many as I can.
What about your?
Yeah.
It's all right, because when I'm that old, I won't care about all that stuff.
What about your poor husband that wants to like?
Yeah, you can just go get it elsewhere. I told
If
you
you
already.
got 5 kids, try to convince him to put a 5th one in you.
Yeah, true.
That could be good.
You can get like surrogates. and stuff. So I've got 7 siblings.
What?
Yeah, I've
Wow.
got 7
Wow.
siblings. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
I mean, I've slept with women that have had a few kids before, and like they were lovely.
yeah,
Not the. Nah, that sounded
it
horrible.
bounces
But I mean,
back.
the,
You can get surgeries
Cut.
and stuff.
I've slept with a few women that have got a few kids, and the woman that was of age, 30-ish, that I slept with, who had kids.
Of
had
age,
nothing to do with
he's making
kids.
it sound like 30's old.
30 is not old, but I mean, it is well of age. And she had a
2
great.
years from that.
I enjoyed sex with her. I didn't care that she had kids. I think it was lovely. So, MILFs, if you're out there, someone was calling me.
Is that a myth that the having kids doesn't actually affect the vagina?
I think it would. Like, it could, and it would, and it should.
I could be wrong. I have no fucking idea. So
At the end
Why
of
don't
the
you get a
day,
girl
it's
pregnant? Just do an experiment and have the kid.
shit idea.
Next.
you can get surgeries and stuff. Like I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
that
what are
I
they called?
haven't got a kid right now.
Abortions. Sorry, what surgery are you talking about?
She said there's surgeries. He just goes, yeah, it's an abortion. She's talking about when you have the kid
Oh,
to get it out. Like you can cut it out of your belly, out of your asshole. You can get it out of your back now. You
Yeah.
get babies out of your
No,
back.
you cannot.
They just have to thread it around your
around
spine.
your back.
Just put it through your armpit.
Yeah, all that. You can get a baby out anyway. It's just a matter of if the woman will survive that.
Yeah, dead or alive.
As long as the baby, I mean, as long as hopefully both make it through, and it's not nice when people get hurt. So that's just what I would like to say. But Lockie has always talked about having 5 kids, so it's crazy you'd say that.
Lockie just said that he'd have an abortion.
No, he was saying
I
the
wouldn't.
surgery was like it was the surgery called an abortion. But funny enough, Lockie grew up on a farm, and
Oh, no way.
he wants 5 kids.
No, not
Really?
5 kids. Fuck that.
I want
Too
5
many.
minimum.
That'd
He
be,
goes, no, not 5 too many. Fuck that.
that'd be a pain in the ass.
I don't know. I don't want kids. I can happily admit it. I'm not ashamed of it. Yes, I am immature, but it's not that. It's like I don't want to bring kids into the world that I can't commit my time and love to. Because if I bring a kid into the world right now, it's just going to end up probably shifting over and my sister will end up taking care of the kid.
Yeah.
That's just what would happen. And then me and my sister would
What
raise a
about-
kid together.
What about the mother?
Oh, yeah,
Where did
fuck.
you've got
Where'd
a
the kid
mother?
come from?
He just got a kid.
I adopted one, maybe. Cover my steps. I adopted one.
Just have one for fun. Like when you're bored, be like, okay, cool, bring me the kid.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then let your mum take care of it.
Yeah. A horrible, absolutely horrible talk. This has been a revolting conversation. Anyway, I've enjoyed it. So, back on track, pretty much looking into the new year. Where do you see yourself? Back in Dubai for most of the year or new areas, or you just...
Yeah, well, I'm waiting to get these wires out of my hands. So I'm going to stay in Australia until my hand's fixed. And then after that, back to Dubai. I'll finish the season because I'm still competing.
Yep.
So
So you're going to compete again soon?
Yeah, as soon as this is off, I'll be back on my horse.
What will you be doing after the horse stuff, do you reckon? Boring. Thanks so much for coming on, Vanessa.
No,
It's
I
been-
don't know. All right, Jackson, what are you doing next week? Tell me which country are you going to be in next week?
Either Mexico or America or Australia.
Okay, wonderful.
One of them
I'm
three.
gonna-
One
But
of
by-
3 countries.
I'm going to ask you again in 1 hour what you're going to do. I'm so indecisive.
I currently have a flight booked on Christmas Day. I'll be departing Australia for Mexico. So by the time this podcast releases, I'll probably be there, I think. Christmas is Sunday, so maybe I won't be. I'm not too sure. Fuck. But that's where I'm planning on heading, Mexico.
Well, I cancelled 6 flights last week, so that's how indecisive I am.
Yeah, you get your money back every time?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
So I usually get flexi because I end up changing my mind 3 hours before I leave every time.
You and me the same.
Same, but different. You have penis, I have pussy.
Yep.
Anyways, look, you look fantastic. You look healthy. You sound great. It's been lovely to catch up and get you on here. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And off we go to do an OnlyFans collab, I guess.
Mm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Check out Vanessa's socials or any of her stuff on the description in the link of whatever it is on the bottom of this video. You'll find all the details. We love you. Thanks for watching. We love you, Vanessa, and see ya.